What's up, bro? Listen, I hope you've been smashing the week and I hope you've been developing yourself. But if you want my advice on how to be another step above everyone else is, look, at first, to get above the average level, you have to focus on yourself. You have to sacrifice things. And that's a beautiful thing. But what can happen is sometimes, if you're not careful, your mentality can get toxic. Toxic towards people. It's so easy in the self-improvement space to develop this fuck people mentality. And I get it. And while this can be useful to deem everyone else as unimportant so you can focus on yourself fully, it can be really dangerous. People are more important than you. That is the mindset you should have, and I'm going to tell you why. What is the biggest currency in the world? What is there an abundance of? What makes the world go round? What fills the world with good, bad, evil, great? The world's biggest resource is people. Some of them, unfortunately a lot of them, aren't useful to you. But there are those that, if you give the time, if you treat with respect and nurture their personalities, make them feel validated, they will develop you further than you could have ever done on your own. People are more important than you because without them, what can you really do? You can only get so far on your own. You can build your body on your own, sure. But who's going to give you a second perspective of how you could do it better? You can build your business on your own, sure. But who's going to give you criticism in the comments, in person, of better angles, better lighting, better diction? You can drive and discipline yourself on your own. And if you try hard enough, you can push yourself to the fullest of that extent. But who is going to be your accountability buddy to motivate you on those days where you almost give up? People are more important than you because people will help you get to your goals. People are useful. And I don't think you should look at people as just this statistic. But it helps to break it down that way, because sometimes when we get in our own heads so much, all we see people are as numbers, ghosts. But every person has a bit of value, a nugget of value in them. Even the people that you deem unimportant and stupid and beneath you. You are a fool for thinking that. Yes, maybe you are healthier than them. Yes, maybe you are more wise than them. But within every single person, without fail, there is something they can add to you. It may be small, but they come from a different life experience, a different story, a different perspective. Sometimes all you can do is see it from their perspective and that's it. But sometimes, hidden within the people that you think are nothing, there is everything. Different perspectives, opinions that make you think, that make you question if maybe you're right. Those are the things that develop you. You can't get that from yourself. If you're constantly feeding off your own energy 24/7, you'll develop this ego of not growing. You think you're growing, but it's all delusion. There's the real world, and then there's how people see the real world. We see the real world through lenses. But the fun thing about that is every person sees the world through a slightly different lens. And through talking, through validating, through understanding, through putting yourself in their shoes, you can get insight into what that lens looks like. And then bring that to yourself. Sure, sometimes you see the lens and you think, that's fucking stupid. So you leave that. But somewhere in there's value. If you can, and this is difficult, if you can develop yourself, strive to be better than the average person, but also see everyone, including the average person, as your better, as your superior. See everyone as something to gain value from. I know that sounds stupid, and your ego is telling you, well, that's fucking stupid, I'm not going to fucking do that. You're a fool if you can't do that. Stay humble no matter how high up you get, because within every person there is some sort of value. And why wouldn't you want to add value to yourself? Yes, it's harder to be humble and to see people as your superior because that hurts your ego. But your ego will only ever protect you now. It doesn't protect you in the future. What do you want to be? Silently confident, genuinely confident, or full of ego? The key to developing real confidence, yes, is drive, yes, is patience, yes, is being humble, which comes from yourself. But the key is people. Because people will piss you off, they will push you, and they will help you more than you ever could. People are more important than you. And if you can have that mindset, you'll go further. Embrace people, embrace yourself, say less, do more.